This model kit reviews of the Mig-25. This is the Foxbat, and it's a 1/48 scale model by Revell. Here are the dimensions. This is actually Revell of Germany, so there's usually a lot more detail, and the kits are usually a bit better in terms of molding. Here's some more details. Let's see. I don't see any other details about the plane itself, so let's have a look inside. And this one looks like we don't actually have the, oh, here they are. Here's the actual instructions. And let's have a look at our screws. We have a lot of screws here with a lot of parts. This first sprue here, we have our wings. They're quite large and they're all raised. Unfortunately, these panel lines are all raised. Here's our nose cone. Here we have our weapons. They're also very large, but they're all very well molded. Fair amount of detail. It's a very large ejection seat. Here's our cockpit. Not much detail there. Here are our elevator stabilizers and our pylons. Here's our tail with the two tails, exhausts. Here's the part of the air intake. Additional pylons. We do have some flashing here, which is a little unusual. Some detail here. We have our landing gear, very large wheels. And our instrument panel there. Here's our cockpit canopy. And then we have the main fuselage, also with raised panel lines. We've got some detail on the wheel wells, not a lot. Here are our main exhausts. You can see the detail inside there. And we have our nose fuselage with the additional air intake areas there. Here are our decals. Wow, that's a tremendous amount of detail there for the decals. Look at all those decals. Those are really exceptional. They're very well printed. Let's have a look at our instructions here. Here are the colors needed. We have the parts listing. We start off with the cockpit that goes inside the fuselage. Fuselage put together, don't forget the weight. We put the air intakes and nose on there. And then the main body is glued together. Air intakes go in. Those are then glued to the side. Tails are put on, as well as the exhausts. Then our wings are glued together, and those are put on. And then we put on our ventral fins, as well as our landing gear. And then we have our nose gear, wheel well covers. You could also have them with the landing gear up. Here are our pylons, and then the different weapons, and lastly our canopy. Here's the painting and decal guide. These are the general markings. A lot of detail here. Tremendous amount. Here's the one option, shark mouth. And here's another option. looks like we actually have a third option here from the Libyan Air Force. So, all in all, this is a fairly well molded model. Wheels are reasonable, cockpit's not very good, wheel wells are not great, but the decals are tremendous.